Fred Lening from Fairless Hills, Pennsylvania. Freddie won the toss. He likes to start on the left side. He wants to finish on lane 24 in the first and third game. All games starting on the left. The big turn, out and not back to the pocket, misses the head pin, leaves the 1-2. Working with us, Nelson Burton Jr. from St. Louis, a young fella that did very well on the 1964 and 65 PBA Tour. Well, Nelson, how do you feel sitting back here?
It's a little uncomfortable back here compared to out in the lanes, Freddie.
A little uncomfortable. There's the cover, the 1-2 by Fred Lening, and here's young Mike-Limongello. What can you tell us about this fella's ball?
Well, Fred, he's got about the most effective carrying ball I've ever seen. He can carry him high and carry him thin, yet the ball doesn't hook a whole lot. He's got a real strong wrist action at the line. He snaps that ball off his hand. There it is.
Boy, he held that one beautifully. It looked like it was going to run up on the nose, but as you mentioned, he can hold that line. Now, how does he do that?
I don't know, Freddie. He throws a full spinner, and the ball never seems to cover much area on the lane, but and it's still real effective on the pins. Knocks them sideways instead of driving them up in the air.
Limongello, Michael, born in the Bronx, New York in 1944. The first strike, trying for the first double. He's too high, 6'10". Now that one moved much more than the first one he threw.
All right, Freddie, he laid that ball short at the line. He didn't get it out in front of him, and otherwise he pulled his arm across. As the ball started to slip out of his hand, he pulled that one. Wide.
There's the cover, the 6'10", Limongello now with 20 in the first frame, spare in the second. Unable to get the double as Fred Lening, the Moose from Fairless Hills, Pennsylvania. 200 pounds. Born in Dortmund, Germany. Came to the States when he was a couple of years old. There's the strike. Now we're seeing a tremendous variation in angles. Nellie Lening more to the outside, although he does swing with the ball, while the youngster Limongello playing must be 8 or 10 inches deeper than Lening is.
Of course, he doesn't throw as much hook as Mike, so he doesn't have as much nose trouble.
Here it comes. 10-pin out. There's the first double of the match. And Lening made good on his first strike. So Limongello now finds himself 10 pins behind the veteran Fred Lening. Right over the fourth diamond. Solid. Well, I wonder if Mike's going to be fighting the left side.
I don't know, Freddie. It seemed like a lot of the boys have during the show fighting the left side than when they've been bowling that deep inside.
Well, Lening must have admittedly given us that thought, too, because winning the toss, he chose to bowl out on the right side in 2 of the 3 games. Sometimes this can be an advantage if you like one alley much better than the other one. High again on the nose, but he breaks it up. So Limongello, 2 strikes on the right, 2 nose hits on the left. Looks like we've got to make an adjustment over there.
Yes, he will. He's, I think he wants to hook the ball instead of trying to line it in. On 24, he's almost going straight in the pocket. 23, he's been giving that ball room, trying to hook it in the pocket.
Limongello with a spare. So for Mike, it's 20, 40, 60. Spare in the fourth. Fred Lening on the right side, his favorite side. He's on a double.
You know, Fred, we were talking about Mike's carrying ball. Freddie's got one of the finest strike balls I've ever seen. It's that nice, loose, relaxed way of bowling, and it really moves the pins. He gets them off the sideboard.
Way out. Look at that ball come back. Beautiful. Lening moves left now on 3. Bonus money just around the corner. He needs this one. And, of course, the strike in the 6th. First game of 3, championship bowling from Akron, Ohio. The world's great professional bowlers in match game competition every week, and a 10-pin stops him.
That one looked pretty good all the way. I think he rounded it out a little more, Freddie, and got behind that head pin, left that 10. When you do that, the 6-pin goes real low and doesn't make it to the 10-pin, stays down in the gutter. A little wide.
Careful. Missed it. In the channel. And I think Lening would like that one back. So there's life for young Mike-Limongello from North Babylon, New York. Winner of the 1965 Oklahoma City Open on the BBA Tour. Hey, boy, he's got quite a line on the right side. Let's see what he does on the left side. At the end of 5, Lening open with 107. Mike-Limongello is 80 with a strike. We're in the 6th. There's the double. First game, Mike-Limongello finally caught the strike on the left side. Let's take a look at Fred Lening in slow motion. There's another 10-pin. Lening could very well have that 5 in a row. Started with a spare. He missed the head pin in the first frame on the left side. Came back with 3. Left a 10-pin in the 5th. Missed it. He looks at a 10-pin here in the 6th.
Take a little more time on this one, Freddie.
Yeah, he got that one out there.
Right in the middle.
Let that other one get away from him, I believe.
I think he didn't take his time. He was a little careless on that shot, Fred. Sometimes you just get automatic shooting spares, and you get a little lax and don't take your time, and they do get away from you.
We're in the 7th. First game of 3. This match just about even. Mike-Limongello with the advantage. He has a strike in the 6th. Lening is on the spare. Once more in the pocket. There it is. Boy, that could be a string a mile long. 2 10-pins between the triple and his strike here in the 7th. There's Mike-Limongello now with a chance to take the lead for the first time. On 2. Be careful. Well, how about those apples, Nellie?
Well, you can't ask for a better break than that, Fred. This is the key time of the game. It's real close in the match, and a break like that could make the difference. Get you loose.
First time we've seen Mike smile.
Going for a shot at bonus money after he gets this one.
We're in the 8th. Mike-Limongello now out in front with a nose hit. The checked in is a strike and a triple. A great break. Let's see if he can take advantage of it. There it is. Oh, he sure did. Nothing wrong with that one. That's 4, and Mike will be up for bonus money after Lening takes his 2 turns on the lanes, and Freddie is on a strike. He needs this one to stay within 13 pins of the youngster. Mike-Limongello from North Babylon, New York. Here it comes. He's got it. So we go into the 9th, and the boys begin to string them out. The Moose.
Both boys are bowling real well today. Lening's getting that ball way out in front of him, and it's really stroking it good.
Well, let's see if he can handle this one. You know, bowling centers around the country are becoming show places, many of them equipped with restaurants, lounges, modern facilities, nurseries, just waiting for you to come in and enjoy them. Try it. 10-pin again, and that's the 3rd one for Fred Lening in this game.
That ball was inside the track, Fred. He's been swinging the ball wide on that alley and carrying that 10 fairly well, except that one frame. He just skidded that ball all the way in the pocket, tried to fit it in, as we say. At the 10-pin, Fred Lening, he missed it here in the 5th. He's got it this time, really working on those 10 pins now. So Fred Lening, after missing the head pin in the first frame, has been in the pocket all the way. As Mike-Limongello for bonus money on for $250. Hold on. Looks
it's
good.
There. It's there. That's 5 in a row for the youngster. And now they go at $50 a strike. And Mike still has room for 3 more and 260. What a start. Hurry, hurry. Look at this. Now that's the 4-pin, I believe, standing on the 7-pin spot.
Yes, it is.
Because the 7-pin was gone.
What a freak break that is.
The 4-pin standing just a bit to the right of the 7-pin spot. Tough break for the youngster who looked like he was going to really shake them up with that big strike in the 10th.
Freddie, that pin actually was on the 7-pin spot. It was the 4-pin. The pin setter set it back in the exact same spot it was, but it indicated the 7-pin because it did slide closer to the 7-pin position on the lane.
The count for 239, Mike-Limongello, born in the Bronx, New York, from North Babylon, New York, and there's a solid 10-pin. So the young fellow was in that pocket most of the way, especially on the right side, where, of course, he had all strikes in the 1st, 3rd, 5th, 7th, and 9th. He didn't get his first strike on the left, of course, until the 6th frame, and then made them good. Look out! Oh, look at that one. Lening separates them a bit, and like they say, nothing wrong with the hit. The pins just felt a little funny.
Yeah, that's what they're saying about strikes like that. Of course, those are good breaks any time, Fred, especially in the 10th here. He shoot 226 and keep the game real close.
Well, Lening will probably get this one out after hitting the nose. It's out there, and here it comes. 10-pin again, and that's all that Lening has left. 10 pins.
Fred's using, his speed is varying on a lot of balls. Although he's hitting the pocket, Freddie, I think some of the balls he's just fitting in there instead of really stroking them nice and loose. That ball was much harder than the first one, although he did go high. That's a natural adjustment you make. Covered.
So for Fred Lening, 4 10-pins and 216. For young Mike-Limongello, 238. Now you were